Hello everyone, Brad Johnson here. In this video I'm going to be talking about dissolving chemtrails. Now where I am in Vancouver, BC, Canada, it's basically kind of an infrequent thing relating to chemtrails. If we do see chemtrails in the sky, it's usually maybe about one or two of them, and they actually do dissolve away pretty quickly because a lot of people here are very conscious, and when they see those chemtrails, they're basically just giving the intention to dissolve them. But for wherever you may be, where you may see a very large amount of these chemtrails in the sky, and maybe you don't have a lot of group-based assistance where you may be, there's a little technique that you can use here. So if we're to look at the chemtrail, just as this kind of squiggly line, and we see this in the sky, there are many different forms of tools that we can use. We can use such things as orgonite. We can use pyramids. It can be crystal or copper or gold. Several different types. You can even create ones out of plastic, etc. Many different types of pyramids. We can also use crystals themselves. Okay, so this one I have here. Crystal ball. So this was actually gifted to me by a friend, and that crystals are amazing because you are able to program them with specific information, and they will actually carry out these tasks. And it just resorts to going into a point of meditation, into a state of meditation, and just starting to program the crystal and saying that dissolving chemtrails, and just being able to imagine that you see a chemtrail in the sky. And at the same time that you're envisioning the chemtrail in the sky, you're imagining that chemtrail becoming dissolved. And you're programming that in through your consciousness, through a crystal ball or maybe a quartz crystal, crystal shard, crystal wand, etc. Whatever you feel connected to use. Okay? So crystals are, again, a very great thing to use. And basically all you're doing is you're just putting the crystal out, perhaps in your backyard, maybe on your windowsill, etc. And those are great. Those work very, very effectively. So, another particular technique we can use is our very own heart chakra. And I'm basically just drawing it like a blooming flower here, a blossoming flower, as this is just indicating that as your heart chakra opens up, you're connecting much deeper to spirit. And so, more specifically, you're connecting to the consciousness, the spirit of the sky. So if you can imagine that your heart chakra is opening up and you feel this really strong emerald green energy that can represent a very healthy and powerful heart chakra, and you're blending that together with the turquoise blue sky or the Caribbean blue sky, whichever color of blue you like to refer it as, but basically being able to blend that together. So seeing the green, seeing the turquoise, just fuse together. And as you're looking at the chemtrail up here, basically what you're going to do, again, many other people may have other techniques, but this is just one technique in particular that you can do, is you're just seeing the entirety of the chemtrail. So if you're seeing it stretch all across the sky, you're basically just imagining that you're encompassing it, enveloping it with a counterclockwise vortexing spiral here. Now, how I personally do it is that when I see this chemtrail in the sky, I vortex it, but basically I'm creating triangles around this vortex. So it's basically a triangular encompassment of geometry that's moving throughout this chemtrail. Now, this geometry basically represents my direct communication visually with the energy of the sky, with the consciousness of the sky. And that as our sky is filled with water and ozone, we're basically utilizing those two elements to actually dissolve the toxins within the chemtrails. Now again, this does require several minutes of your time. It's not just about snapping your fingers and this is going to happen. Being able to sit down on the grass or being able to just kind of stand and just kind of connect between yourself and the sky and seeing that toxin chemtrail there. And just asking through the sky to assist in detoxifying the chemtrail. Now, this requires a very open heart chakra to do this. So this is why I would recommend everybody just start to work on your heart chakra a lot more, open it up a lot more, because this is your antenna. This is your broadcasting reception device that's being sent out to the sky. Those who may be very, very skeptical and illogical, saying, oh, come on, this isn't going to happen, I don't expect them to understand. But with those who are able to move into a very nice centered space of being, are able to open up their heart chakras very powerfully in a very open manner, and being able to connect. You know, it really is about the state of feeling. You want to bring your feeling into this. And being able to connect with the sky and just ask for assistance in detoxifying this chemtrail. So, however long that meditation may take you, that's all fine and good. But it's just a matter of really feeling the connection to your heart. Even if you have to imagine that an emerald green cord is just being shot out of your heart chakra and connecting directly into the sky, and feeling that bond and feeling that connection. It really is that love, that feeling is assisting in dissolving these chemtrails, okay? After your meditation is complete, you're basically still just looking up at the chemtrail. You're seeing this vorticular pattern, maybe with triangles in it, for example, and you're starting to see that that chemtrail is now starting to dissolve. It starts to widen, but it's starting to feel like it's becoming more phased out. It's starting to feel a dissolving that's taking place. And basically, you're making it as inert as the clouds in our sky. So you're basically just transforming it into a harmless cloud. So basically, asking the sky, asking the consciousness of our sky, the spirit, to assist in detoxifying the chemtrail, and just feeling that energy of the chemtrail widening and dissolving and fading away, and making it just as inert as a standard cloud. Okay? So this is one particular technique that you can use. Now again, also, if you want to use some of these tools, such as organite, pyramids, crystals, etc., that's great as well too. This is most effective when you're doing it in groups. So with one person, it can definitely work very, very successfully. Like I've stated, I have done this several times in the past when I've seen chemtrails in the sky. And just after several minutes, you're starting to see this chemtrail just slowly start to expand and slowly starting to dissolve. And it's kind of just like a cloudy white haze. And you can just feel between the chemtrail and the sky that it has been rendered inert. All the toxins have been dissolved out of it, thanks to the water and the ozone contained within our atmosphere. And that's all that's happening, is that the sky is dissolving it. It's purifying it. It's basically like washing it with a cloth, getting all the gunk out, rinsing out the cloth, and just finishing up, cleaning up all the debris. That's basically how it's working, okay? So again, all it requires from you is an open heart chakra, is your connection to the sky, and just asking for the assistance in detoxifying these chemtrails. So work on your heart chakra. Feel it expanding. Feel it like a blossoming flower that's just opening, 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 and cording together with the sky and connecting with the consciousness. And see for yourself how well this works. Maybe some of you want to get this on camera. Go for it. We're very, very amazed about what we can do through the intention, to the focus of our consciousness and bonding together in feeling, in love, between the elements of our planet. This will work very, very well, as it has worked with me as well in the past. But yes, allow a group consciousness to come together. Bring together people in your own neighborhood, around your city, and even people who want to just get together as these chemtrail busters. That would be great, because I do see in many areas of the world a lot of these chemtrails just splashing all across the sky. Very unfortunate to see, so it's our job to make sure that if there is going to be this continuous usage of chemtrails, it's our responsibility to detoxify the chemicals in those chemtrails so that they are rendered useless and that they are just as harmless as a passing cloud. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Any questions in regards to this video, please feel free to contact me. info@consciousmatrix.com. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. And have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Let those chemtrails be rendered inert. Thank you so much. Take care. Namaste. And may it be well with you. Goodbye.